Coronavirus. Vaccines and prevention. Vaccines work by imitating a contagious organism, viruses, bacteria, or other microbes that can cause an infection. This enables our immune system to promptly and efficiently respond to it. In times past, vaccines have accomplished this by introducing a weak form of a contagious agent, which enables our immune system to build a memory of it. Our immune system can then quickly identify and combat it before it makes us sick. That's how some existing COVID-19 vaccine candidates are being formulated. Other prospective vaccines being formulated also use novel approaches, RNA and DNA vaccines. Rather than introducing antigens, a substance that stimulates your immune system to generate antibodies, RNA and DNA vaccines offer our body the genetic code it needs to enable our immune system to manufacture the antigen itself. If you enjoy these types of videos on health tips and information from medical professionals, consider subscribing to our channel and click the notification bell for more future videos. Approved COVID-19 vaccines include 1. Pfizer BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine. This vaccine has an efficacy rate of 95%. This implies that about 95% of individuals who receive the vaccine are protected from getting symptoms of the COVID-19 virus. This vaccine is for individuals aged 16 and older. It requires 2 injections given 21 days apart. The second dose is usually given 6 weeks after the first dose. 2. Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. This vaccine has an efficacy rate of 94.1%. This vaccine is for people aged 18 and older. It requires 2 injections given 28 days apart. The second dose is given 6 weeks after the first dose. 3. Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine. This vaccine has an efficacy of 63.09% against symptomatic SARS-CoV-2 infection. It requires 2 injections given within the 8 to 12 weeks. The vaccine is not recommended for persons younger than 18 years of age, pending the results of further studies. 4. Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This vaccine has an efficacy of 66.9% against symptomatic SARS-CoV-2 infection. It requires a single injection dose. The vaccine is recommended for people aged 18 years and older. Both the Pfizer BioNTech and the Moderna COVID-19 vaccines use the novel messenger RNA, mRNA, technology, while Oxford, AstraZeneca and Johnson & Johnson vaccines use the more traditional virus-based technology. COVID-19 mRNA vaccines give cells instructions for how to make a harmless piece of an S protein after vaccination. Your cells begin making the protein pieces and displaying them on cell surfaces. Your immune system will recognize that the protein doesn't belong there and begin building an immune response and making antibodies. Early research suggests that the Pfizer BioNTech and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines will protect one against the COVID-19 variants identified in the UK and South Africa. Vaccine manufacturers are also looking into developing booster shots to enhance protection against variants. You'll likely be monitored for 15 minutes after getting a COVID-19 vaccine to see if you have an immediate reaction. Most side effects, such as fever, headache, joint pains, nausea, happen within the first 3 days after vaccination and typically last only 1 to 2 days. Both Johnson & Johnson vaccine and Oxford, AstraZeneca have had blood clot complications. The COVID-19 vaccine may cause side effects similar to signs and symptoms of COVID-19. If you've been exposed to COVID-19 and you develop symptoms more than 3 days after getting vaccinated, or the symptoms last over 2 days, self-isolate and get tested. Prevention of coronavirus. At the onset of the virus, different countries introduced several measures to curb its spread. Measures include grounding of airport activities, closure of borders, schools, restaurants, bars, sports stadiums, bans on social gatherings, and introducing a work-from-home policy. To prevent the spread of the virus, people are advised to follow these recommended measures. 1. Wash your hands often. This should be done using soap and water, or an alcohol-based sanitizer. 2. Wear a clean nose mask with an absorbent white surface facing the mouth to absorb the germs that you may cough out. 3. Avoid crowded areas and areas with low ventilation. 4. Avoid unprotected contact with live animals. 5. Don't consume uncooked meat or have it in contact with other foods. Ensure that you wash and prepare meat and eggs thoroughly. 6. Cover your nose and mouth at all times when you cough or sneeze. 7. Avoid traveling to minimize contact with possible infected individuals. It is important to quarantine an infected person until the risk of infection has passed. Adhering to the aforementioned preventive measures will go a long way in curbing the spread of the virus and reduce the fatalities associated with COVID-19 and return life back to normal for the entire world. Timely diagnosis is effective for managing the spread of the disease. Diagnostic delays cause the spread of infection in hospitals. If you believe you have COVID-19, seek medical help. Your doctor will recommend treatment for any symptoms or complications that might arise and let you know if you need to seek emergency care. The COVID-19 vaccines produce protection against the disease, as a result of developing an immune response to the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Developing immunity through vaccination means there is a reduced risk of developing the illness and its consequences. This immunity helps you fight the virus if exposed. Getting vaccinated may also protect people around you, particularly those with increased risk for severe illnesses from COVID-19. Until next time, thank you for watching.